week on One Devotion. A living legend marks an amazing milestone. A pair of teammates hold their own Italian class. A Euroleague star shares his architectural dreams. And rim rockers dominate the week's most spectacular moments. Playing in the Turkish Airlines Euroleague is a privilege in so many ways. Players live in and visit some of the most prestigious cities on earth. Places that are world-renowned for their culture, tradition and history. One player who appreciates his Euroleague experience from a unique point of view is Alba Berlin guard Cliff Hammonds, who in addition to playing basketball at his university, studied to become an architect too.
Seeing a lot of Europe and getting to see some of the places that I learned about in college through some of my architecture history courses revised my love for architecture. Knowing a little bit of the context behind the building, it has been a big impact on me.
If it seems unusual for a basketball player to have such a passion, Hammonds was focused on architecture from a young age.
My grandfather was part of the construction of the Walt Disney World resorts. I kind of was fascinated by that and wondered, how could you be on a team like that to produce such a world-renowned place. Growing up, I like to play with Legos and building blocks and that type of stuff, and it just opened me into trying to design different things. Getting my degree in architecture was tasking at times, and at times it was tough trying to juggle that in basketball and in the college atmosphere. But I did it, and I could say it allowed me to be a harder worker and to appreciate things more.
Soon after graduating from Clemson University in South Carolina, Hammonds landed in the Euroleague as an injury replacement for Anadolu Efes Istanbul in late 2008. He has since built a solid career in Turkey, Greece, France and Serbia before landing last year in Berlin, all the while travelling throughout Europe and wondering what he might build after his basketball career.
Right now, I'm gonna focus on playing, but when I finish, I'm gonna have the rest of my life to focus on architecture and become the best architect I can be, and hopefully impact the world or impact the community or somebody in a positive way through architecture.
The first people that Hammonds would like to impact positively are his parents, by building them a home for their retirement years.
It would be a place where they can, just live out the rest of their lives in a lot of tranquility and calmness, and be happy as they grow a little older and get to spend time with their grandkids there and stuff like that, and just have a great life as far as what I can do for them, because they've done so much for me in my years growing up and until now.
Once he gives back to his parents, Hammonds wouldn't mind turning his architectural passion back to basketball.
I would definitely love to be on a panel or a design committee. Somebody will come to me and say, "Hey, Cliff, we need your help on, making European basketball arenas, especially in the city that I played in or somewhere that I competed."
milestone that may stand unmatched for a very long time, highlighted the game on Thursday at the Olympic Sports Centre Athens as the one and only Dimitris Diamantidis of Panathinaikos became the Euroleague's first player ever to dish 1,000 assists in his career. The magic number 1,000 came on a Diamantidis pass to AJ Slaughter. His immense talent as a passer, scorer and defender raised Diamantidis to superstar status soon after he first set foot on a Euroleague court almost exactly 1 decade ago, on November 3rd, 2004. Soon, his extraordinary vision of the game set Diamantidis apart as a born winner dedicated to team success.
I'm very happy, but our main goal is not, I'm thinking that my assist or my defense or if I make a basket. The main goal for me is to win the team. And thanks God now, that's my 11th year in the team and I won so many things with this team. So I play basketball and I'm trying to do whatever I can for the team.
No player this century has been more successful with one team than Diamantidis with the Greens. Among their 3 Euroleague titles between 2007 and 2011, he was named Final Four MVP twice. He has 4 All-Euroleague first-team selections, was voted the full season MVP in 2011 and won the Best Defender trophy 6 times. He has done most of that by getting better later in his career.
Every day you learn something.
Last season, Diamantidis set the Euroleague's career assist mark by breaking the old one of 978, belonging to another Greek legend, Theo Papaloukas. Now, his record has reached 4 figures, but he doesn't doubt that other exceptional passers will be coming behind him.
There are many players that they can pass good. Right now I'm thinking Huertas, Spanoulis, I just mentioned 2, but there are many.
Some of what it takes to be among the best passers in the game can be learnt, for example, ball handling and timing, but other things cannot. For the best assist man in Euroleague history, it all comes down to instinct.
I believe it's in feeling, or you have it or you can improve day by day, but I think the most important is to have the feeling to pass.
Let's take a look at what happened in the regular season round 3. Among many regular season round 3 highlights in Group A, Real Madrid delivered an offensive masterclass. Unix Kazan rallied for its first victory and Žalgiris pulled off a major road win. Dinamo Sassari started strong in Kazan, leading at half-time, but Unix roared back and put 6 scorers in double figures to get its first mark in the win column. Žalgiris Kaunas made it 2 victories in a row by ambushing previously unbeaten Anadolu Efes in Istanbul. Edgaras Ulanovas starred with 19 points in just his 2nd Euroleague start. JC Carroll fired in 25 first-half points as Real Madrid recorded its highest Euroleague scoring total since 2002 and set a new record with 33 assists while beating Nizhny Novgorod. Unbeaten Real Madrid is now alone in first place and Žalgiris has tied Efes for 2nd, while Unix joins the race and Sassari remains winless. In Group B, CSKA Moscow and Unicaja Malaga stay perfect after sweating out close decisions, while Maccabi Electra Tel Aviv rocked the house in the game of the week. The defending champs from Maccabi were absolutely electric from start to finish on the road against Alba Berlin. Jeremy Pargo turned on the style with 10 assists, and Brian Randall scorched his former team with 25 points and 3 blocks. The group co-leaders had it much tougher to remain unbeaten. CSKA trailed for a long time at Cedevita Zagreb before Milos Teodosic shot the visitors to victory in the final quarter. Unicaja also used a late burst, inspired by Mindaugas Kuzminskas, to fend off a strong challenge from visiting Limoges. CSKA and Unicaja continue undefeated until their showdown next week, while Maccabi and Limoges hold 3rd and 4th place respectively. In Group C this week, Panathinaikos dominated a familiar visitor. EA7 Milan seized the first victory in style, and FC Barcelona cruised to its 3rd in a row. Dimitris Diamantidis was the headline maker for Panathinaikos, recording his 1000th Euroleague assist on the game's very first play. The Greens proceeded to run riot in a 59-point first half and eventually make 18 three-pointers, 7 by AJ Slaughter, while humbling previously unbeaten Fenerbahce Ulker. EA7 Milan followed Daniel Hackett's leadership to a crucial back-and-forth road victory against Bayern Munich. Newcomer Justin Dolman's 20 first-half points set up Barcelona's comfortable home win over PGE Turuv. Still perfect Barcelona is now alone atop Group C, while Panathinaikos pulled level with Fenerbahce on 2 wins and Milan with Bayern on 1. In Group D, while Crvena Zvezda Telekom Belgrade continued to rule at home, Olympiacos Piraeus and Laboral Kucha each needed to hold its nerve in order to seal the deal in tight victories. Crvena Zvezda again looked unstoppable in Belgrade, as 8 assists from Marcus Williams and 16 points from Boban Marjanovic were too much for Valencia Basket. Olympiacos had it much tougher, while being forced by host Neptunas Klaipeda into the season's first overtime period, where Vasilis Spanoulis scored 6 of his career-high 34 points to keep the Reds undefeated. Laboral Kucha prevailed in a thriller over Galatasaray, as Colton Iverson scored the game-clinching basket with just 2.9 seconds remaining. Olympiacos remains alone in first place. Laboral and Zvezda stay close with 2 home wins each, while Galatasaray and Neptunas follow with a victory apiece. After winning the Euroleague title with Maccabi Electra Tel Aviv last spring, point guard Ricky Hickman has come to his new team, Fenerbahce Ulker Istanbul, with a conviction that hard work, good fortune and a sense of opportunity can lead to even more success.
I think any team that wins the EuroLeague, I mean, some part of luck plays a part. You know, you need to be injury-free. You know, you need a lot of things. You know, matchups for the Elite Eight. I mean, a lot of stuff has to kind of go your way. So, I mean, I just think that, you know, we were playing our best basketball at the right, you know, moment, which is always good, and you know, we took advantage of the opportunity.
Hickman took an unconventional route to the top, paying his dues in unheralded places like Hungary, Romania and Finland, before getting a chance to join Europe's elite. And he's sure that the process of working his way up was hugely beneficial to his long-term development.
I was in some very poor countries, and you know, where like things wasn't as Americanized, especially early on in my career. So, you know, it taught me to really, you know, be independent, kind of learn how to kind of take care of yourself, as well as just working hard, and just all those types of experiences, like on the court and off the court, just, I mean, for sure, just makes you a better man.
With his work ethic established, Hickman was ready for the Euroleague challenge, becoming a starter in his first season with Maccabi and then playing more minutes than anyone else as they reached the pinnacle in their second season together.
I know for a fact that, hard work is the only reason why I was able to get here, so I try to still stay on that same, philosophy and just try to, work as hard as I can. And hopefully I can keep achieving, the goals that, I set forth for myself as well as my teammates.
Professional athletes rarely have the time to sit back and reflect upon any success they enjoy, but Hickman admits he had a special summer as he savoured last season's title triumph with Maccabi.
Once I sat down and just started thinking about the journey and everything, it really hit me like, man, you really did something special this year, and it's a testament to your hard work that things can really happen for people that put in the work.
And it's no surprise to learn that Hickman is determined to keep applying the same principles he perfected on the way up, now that he knows the sweet taste of the ultimate success.
I'm Daniel Hackett from EA7 Emporio Armani Milan. I'm here with my pal, good friend and teammate Marshawn, aka Swaggy Brooks. And I'm gonna teach him a little bit of my language, which is Italian, as you know. Lesson number 1, benvenuto a Milano.
Benvenuto Milano. Meaning?
Meaning, welcome to Milan.
Benvenuto Milano.
This is a good start. We'll go ahead to lesson number 2. Io gioco per EA7. I play for EA7.
One more time, say it one more time.
Io gioco per EA7.
Io gioco
Per
EA7.
That's good, it's fair enough. And we go straight ahead to lesson number 3, which is a special dedication to our coach, Dan Peterson, who's big history of our club. And the lesson is, Mamma butta la pasta. It's like saying the old lady or the fat lady sings at the end of the game.
So it's over.
So it's over. Okay. And we say, Mamma butta la pasta.
Mamma butta la pasta.
I think we got it. We'll say it together.
Mamma butta la pasta.
It's a wrap.
Pilipic of Cedevita Zagreb arrived to Euroleague this month, carrying a reputation for remarkably accurate shooting. In 7 pro seasons, he has made 43% of his three-point shots, 60% of his two-pointers, and nearly 88% of his free throws. And when he knocked down all 4 shots he tried in his first Euroleague game, one simply had to wonder if the 25-year-old was born with a great shooting ability.
No one was born with a great shooting ability. Maybe some players have a better talent if the technique is better to shoot. In my case, I started to work on my shooting form with my dad when I was a kid. I was practicing with my dad on every part of the game, dribbling, passing, scoring, penetrations, drives. But we spent also a lot of time on shooting skills and shooting drills.
One of Pilipic's secrets is to stay longer after the practice in order to focus on the details of his shooting by repeatedly putting himself in game-like situations.
I'm trying to work on shots that I will have in a game. Some stagger shots, shots on with 2 feet on the ground, pull-up shots after the dribblings.
I know what type of the plays we have in our offensive game, so I'm trying to just to repeat those shots I will take in the game.
On game day, to make himself feel more comfortable and more dangerous, Pilipic goes through a routine that starts before the team warms up together.
I like to come on the court, let's say 1 hour before the start of the game, so 30 minutes before the start of team's warm-up. I like to take, let's say, between 50 and, I don't know, 80 shots, just to feel the rims, to feel the court, feel my hand and warm up a little bit.
Pilipic produced throughout his career, regardless if he was in the starting five or coming off the bench. The key to get going, he says, is to get into a game rhythm.
It's very positive for the shooting guards to score the first shot. If you score the first shot, after everything is easier. Also, if you make some easy basket, it makes you feel the game better. But if you miss the first shot or second shot, two or three shots in a row after, it's kind of harder.
His advice for all other shooters trying to make it out there is simple. Work hard and stay confident in your ability, even when the shots don't fall.
If you miss the first shot or second shot, it's not a big deal. You just need to continue to shoot and search for open looks. And if you are a good or great shooter, you can miss a couple of shots one game. Because if you are a quality shooter, next game you're gonna score for sure.
In a week that saw history made, one of the Euroleague's premier shooters turned in his best effort yet to claim regular season round 3 B-Win MVP honours. J.C. Carroll of Real Madrid scored a career-high 32 points and tied a team record with 7 three-pointers made to lead his team to a 112-83 victory over Nizhny Novgorod. Carroll also drew 7 fouls and was perfect in 5 trips to the line as he compiled a performance index rating of 37, which was not only the best in the Turkish Airlines Euroleague for round 3, but the highest in the competition this season. Now let's check out the top 5 plays of the week.
Number 5, Belgrade, Serbia. Marcus Williams with the ball and he threads the needle with the pass for Luka Mitrovic to score, and it's special when you see it from the replay just how good is this no-look pass. Magnificent from Marcus Williams. Number 4, Athens, Greece. Panathinaikos dominant at both ends of the court. Julian Wright going up high to make the block, and a quick transition. It falls in the end to James Gist, and he is on the mark again. Another dunk, and they did it at both ends of the court. Julian Wright with the block, and then seconds later it's James Gist with the finish. Number 3, Berlin, Germany. Start of the second half, and coming up, one of the longest alley-oops you'll ever see. Yogev Ohayon, look at that pass to Brian Randall, leaping high for the alley-oop. Incredible pass, and Randall with timing. Number 2, Zagreb, Croatia. CSKA Moscow have possession. It's with Sonny Weems looking for the pass, finds Andrej Vorontsevich, and here he comes! Andrej Vorontsevich with only one thought in his mind, flying high to the rim for a slam. And number 1, player of the week in Berlin, Germany. A potent combination for Maccabi. Jeremy Parga with the pass, and Alex Tyus, a magnificent leap. A brutal one-handed dunk. An explosive play from the champions.
Among other great showdowns, round 4 offers the only domestic derby of the regular season and a stellar matchup in the game of the week. In Group A, Žalgiris Kaunas hosting Unix Kazan will not only feature 2 great scorers, James Anderson and Keith Langford, but the chance for others like Younger and Edgaras Ulanovas for the hosts, and do-it-all Kostas Kaimakoglu for the guests to be decisive. The two undefeated leaders in Group B will face off when Unicaja Malaga visits CSKA in Moscow, where former MVP Milos Teodosic leads the Red Army into battle against hot-shooting Ryan Toulson for the visitors. The game of the week tees up a special appointment between superpowers Fenerbahce Ulker and FC Barcelona, who, after meeting 4 times last season, find young diamonds Alejandro Abrines and the 2013-14 rising star Bogdan Bogdanovic ready to make their marks on the rivalry. Group D next week features the only national derby of the whole regular season. Valencia Basket and floor director Sam Van Rossum welcome another Spanish team, Laboral Cucha Victoria, and its emerging point guard Tomás Hurtel. All this and more coming next week in the Turkish Airlines Euroleague regular season. Join us next week on One Devotion.